Good morning, guys. I hope you had a great weekend. Today is May 11th, and we're going to talk about lesson 96, using reciprocals to divide fractions. I encourage you to take notes, and as always, if you have questions, please let me know. Alright, so let's look here. We have 1/2 divided by 2/3. And reciprocals can help us solve division problems like this. When we're looking at this problem, this means how many 2/3 are in 1/2. However, since 2/3 is more than 1/2, the answer is obviously going to be less than 1. So then we change the question to how much of 2/3 is in 1/2. This problem is different from the problems we have been solving. So to solve this problem, we're going to use another method. The method we're going to use will use reciprocals to help us find the answer to our question. The first thing we will do, we're going to begin by asking a different question. How many 2/3 are in 1? Once we know how many 2/3 are in 1, then we can find out how much of 2/3 is in 1/2. So the first step, step 1, we want to know how many 2/3, I'm putting a little s here, 2/3 are in 1. And the answer to that is 3/2, which is the reciprocal of 2/3. Okay, step 2. The number of 2/3, a little s there, in 1/2 is half the number of 2/3 in 1. So then we're going to multiply 3/2 by 1/2, which will look like 1/2 times 3/2, and that's going to be 3/4. All right? So you should be a little prepared for this because I've already introduced you to reciprocals. Now this method changes the division problem into a multiplication problem. So instead of dividing 1/2 by 2/3, as you can see, we ended up multiplying 1/2 by 3/2, right? And 3/2, that's the reciprocal of 2/3. So to use reciprocals to divide fractions, there are 5 steps. The first step, you're going to copy the first fraction. Okay. Second step, you're going to change the division to multiplication. Then you're going to flip the second fraction for cross cancel if possible. We'll talk more about that. And then The fifth step is to multiply across. So make sure you know these 5 steps. Okay, and this should be a Y for multiply. Alright. So this cross cancel fractions to make multiplying and dividing fractions easier. So if I have 2 over 1 divided by 2 over 3, so you can do this where you cross cancel fractions. Okay, so I would bring down my 2 over 1 and then I change my division to multiplication. I'm going to flip this here. And if I'm using this cross canceling method, I'm going to mark off these here, right? And that leaves a 1, imaginary 1 there. And that gives us 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 1 is 1, and that equals 3. Let's look at another example. If I want to divide 2/3 divided by 1/2. Looking back at those 5 steps, if you need to follow along with those. So for this problem, we are finding the number of 1/2 in 2/3. The number of 1/2 in 1 is 2 over 1. So the number of 1/2 in 2/3 is 2 over 3 of 2 over 1. Let me show you what that looks like. So we're going to bring this down, change this to multiplication, flip. 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 1 is 3, right? Now, we multiply 2/3 by the reciprocal of the second fraction, and we simplify our answer here. And again, if you have an improper, I would love if you would change it to a mixed number. And this is going to be 1 and 1 over 3. Okay, let's look at another one. Now we're going to have a whole number divided by a fraction. So we are finding the number of 2/3 in 2. The number of 2/3 in 1 is 3 over 2. So the number of 2/3 in 2 is twice that many. So we're going to write the whole number of 2 as 2 over 1. Then we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of 2/3, which is 3 over 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 times 2 is 2. We need to simplify. 2 will go into 6. How many times? 3. It will go into itself 1. So that is 3. So we simplified the answer and found that the number of 2/3 in 2 is, ooh, that 3 looks crazy, is 3. All right. Let's look at the lesson practice. Again, I encourage you to pause the video, work the problems, and then check to see if you got your answers correct. And if you did not, you can rewatch the video or let me know and I can help you out with what you've missed. Look at A, C, G, and I. Do those and then we'll talk about the answers. So pause and work A, C, G, and I, please. Alright, for A, you should have done 1/3 times 2 over 1, and that gets you 2 over 3. For C, you have 2/3, and you should have multiplied by 4/1, and that's 8/3. And this is an improper fraction, so then you need to change it to a mixed number, and that becomes 2 2/3. Make sure you change to a mixed number if it's an improper fraction. And then for G, 2/1 times 3/1 equals 6/1, which simplifies to 6. And then for I, 10/1 times 6/5. 10 times 6 is 60/5. This is an improper fraction here. Let's see how many times 5 will go into 60, and that is 12. Alright, if you have any questions, please let me know. I can't help you if you don't let me know what you're having problems with. Please listen up for the following problems that you need to do. Number 1, number 2, number 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 22, 23, 24, and 28. And you are more than welcome to do all 30 problems if you'd like the extra practice, but I will only be grading the problems I just mentioned. All right, let me know if you need help. Have a great day.